In Westeros, there was one king who had the strength to unite all kingdoms. He was fierce, he was compassionate, he was black. Wait a minute, this is a typo?
First in my name, do promise peace and prosperity throughout Westeros. As long as I'm alive, that's the way it's gonna be. But me being the first black Targaryen, and the only one, I don't expect to live long. You probably won't even hear about me in the history books. Anyway, if anybody tries to make an attempt on my life, trying to burn me, trying to suffocate me, trying to blow me up, trying to rape me, looking at you, Lannisters, because y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Ugh. I will have all my dragons burn this bitch to the ground. You hear me? I don't play that shit. Now, hand of the king, send 10 of the finest big booty women to my chambers. I'm trying to have some conversation before I turn in tonight.
The king has returned. What's up, people? This is Kilowatts 804, or should I call myself King Kilowatt? That's what I am, baby. That's always been the case. Anyway, for y'all who new to my channel, man, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep dishing out that content that y'all love so much. Anyway, right now today, oh man, this is a crazy occasion. This one I didn't expect to even do, man, but they're trying to bring it back from the dead. They're trying to bring it back. We're talking about this new HBO series, House of Dragons, which is a spinoff from the popular Game of Thrones back in the day. Y'all remember that. And for those of y'all who need a recap on what happened on that Game of Thrones series, overall it was garbage. Garbage! That's what that last season caused it to be. Garbage! Game of Thrones pretty much bombed the last season, but they still want to continue with this spinoff. I didn't think I'd watch it. I didn't think I'd be into it, but man, quite honestly, it's a good start. I'll put it that way. It's a good start because think about people don't know, man, the Game of Thrones thing, what got us is it is the writing, but it's the characters, man. We identify with some of these characters or really learning about these characters and seeing what they're going through. That's the strength of Game of Thrones. You can have the dragons, you can have the all-out wars and stuff like that, but we like to get into these characters, find some type of bond with them, whether we hate them, love them, or whatever, and just see them go through what they go through, man. That's where that good writing comes in. But it has some good writing in this joint, man. Whoever was doing it, man, they was on point, man. But in this world, it's like set 172 years before Daenerys was even born. And that's the original dragon. You know, that's the woman dragon, the one with the white hair from Game of Thrones series. You know what I'm saying? Who eventually went cuckoo in the last goddamn season, man. Whatever. I ain't getting into that. We're gonna leave that game. We're gonna leave Game of Thrones. We're gonna leave that over there. But I'm gonna say this: upon watching it, man, it's jarring at first. It's familiar in some ways. The score they use, the musical score, is they have some elements of the original jump from the Game of Thrones. It's changed up a little bit. But it's still the same. It's still similar because when you see the dragons flying through the sky and stuff, you get that Daenerys goddamn that tune in the back, man. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's like what it did. It just made me think like, man, Game of Thrones just had us, man. They had a good show, man. That's why I kept shaking my damn head watching this joint. But I said, okay, we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna stay on this one. So that's what I did. And fun watching it, man. I thought it was kind of cool, man. It's like, but the characters, you know, we got to get to learn them. A lot of the names, man, I don't even remember, but right off the bat, the current king in that show or that episode was Viserys, I believe his name, Viserys. And he come off a little weak. He's not as assertive as a king you would think he'd be. He's not ruthless. He ain't none of that. He ain't trying to chop nobody's head off. But he's not dumb. He's not. It's like he got the crown, but it's not really like he really wanted the crown. He just doing what he feel he should do as a king. And his brother, he stood out too. Daemon, I believe that's his name. Daemon, whatever his damn name is. He's like the opposite of it, man. He lacks no compassion. He's ruthless. He's free spirited. Arrogant in a lot of ways. They say he's a good fighter, but seeing him fight in the show, what he do? Yeah, he ain't all that. But you can tell he gonna be a problem, and I can see a sort of conflict forming between him and his brother Viserys. Now, another character that stood out was Viserys' daughter, his only child. Matter of fact, he had multiple kids, but they all died. She made it through. Her name is Rhaenyra. I think that's Rhaenyra. Is that her name? Rhaenyra. I'm gonna get these names right, man, because eventually I'll get them right. But anyway, she stood out because she's the only thing he got. Viserys has. It's the only child he has that's alive, man. And he got one on the way. But he's hoping it's a boy. And that's all he really pressed about, finding an heir. Because he don't want his brother to rule. He don't want that at all. You see his brother, you see the lacking qualities of his brother. And like, hell no, that can't happen. And a lot of people in the king's company don't care for this guy either, Daemon. Anyway, but I can see why. You can see why, but I don't think he's all bad. He's just, you can see he kind of care about his family. He's a little too friendly with Viserys' daughter though. I'm like, yo, man, I remember they was in they was talking, and there's just some electricity there. I said, man, there's something there, and he's looking at her some type of way. I'm like, damn, dog, she's about 13, 14, and your niece. What the hell you doing? But remember, Targaryens don't care about incest. They don't care about none of that. It's not even a factor for them. But my guess is the reason why Viserys keep losing kids is because that's his cousin. I believe that, from my understanding, that's his cousin. This is weird, man, but the Targaryens are running that junk. There's all types of them. They all got white hair, and and even in the beginning of the episode, it was stated that the only thing that destroyed this dynasty is the dynasty themselves, man. And that's pretty much ultimately, from my understanding, is supposed to happen. I remember in the Game of Thrones, we know the Targaryens won't plentiful. They want a lot of them out there. Daenerys is one of the last ones left. You know what I'm saying? One of the last. But the reason for that is for this thing called the Dance of Dragons. And that's when the Targaryen family are pretty much going head to head on each other. And with the dragons, they have this big fight. And ultimately, I guess that's what we lead into. But in this show, I guess we're trying to see what happens to get to that point. There's some treacherous characters in here. You know it had to be. And there's some we're just going to have to get used to. Man, I'm seeing black Targaryens in the joint, man. So I was tripping off that, man. They just put some white hair. And I guess, you got to have some diversity in here. Throw them in there. But they ain't going to live. I guess this is a little spoilery. Give me the spoiler sign. Give me the spoiler sign right quick. Okay. So yeah, man. So in this episode, we get to learn some of these people. And a lot of them made an impression on me, man. And Rhaenyra, now I know it's this girl where she's pretty much playing with. It's right about her age. Her name Alicent? I don't know what damn name is, but she's about the same age as Rhaenyra, and they playing together, and they seem to be cool. But it's a lot of things going on, but it's all revolving around that damn throne again, man. We back to this. You know what I'm saying? That lust for power. But Viserys, he don't want to leave the throne to nobody other than his son. And in this episode, he actually loses his child. The child was born. It was I guess it was, what you call it when the baby's turned upside down and trying to come out, and it can't come out like that. Well, they don't know how to correct the procedure. They don't know how to do nothing with their procedure. So, one of the physicians or whatever, he suggests that they do kind of like a C-section. But back in those times, I don't think they know how to stop the bleeding and all that. So if they do a C-section, the woman, his wife, is pretty much going to die. But they telling them that, look, both of them going to die. Here's your chance to save one of them. And he had to make the choice. So he made the choice to try to save the child. The child did come out, can't come out, and it was breathing for a little bit, then he passed away. So the child and his wife passed away. It was a very touching moment, very graphic. But it was some real stuff. I got you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, there you go again. Now he don't have a child. He don't have a son. He don't have a wife. But he still have his daughter. And somebody recommended to him, like, look, why don't you just make Rhaenyra, make her the goddamn, make her your heir. Just make it official. You know what I'm saying? He was hesitant at first, but then he kind of gave and he wised up. And that's what he did. Now the conflict, I can tell it's going to be some conflict just from that. You know what I'm saying? Having a woman on that throne. That seemed to be an issue for a lot of people, man. But it ain't going to be that simple, man. Because if my guess is right, I'm just guessing, man. Judging from the way they set it up. Viserys is going to die. Because that's why the power of the struggle comes out. Because it's like blood in the water, man. It's like once he's out the way, it's going to be a struggle for power. And I can tell that, man. Matter of fact, it's weird because when Viserys' wife dies, he's in a somber place. He's not feeling too well about it. He's in his chambers. But the king's hand, his name is Otto Hightower. Damn, weird names, man. He sent his daughter, the same one that played with Rhaenyra, to the chambers of the king. There's some comfort him and wear your mother's dress when you go up there. He's trying to set something up. He's trying to slide. So they some sneaky bastards, man. And he sent his daughter up there, and she's up there to console him. But she's still a child or whatever, so I don't think the king looked at it like that. But you can kind of tell where this is going to a certain degree. And from my understanding, doing a little research, they post a time jump where these people are all of them a little older, you know what I'm saying, which is cool. Because I assume that's when the stuff really get heated. It really get heated. I'm hearing different family names that we knew from the original Game of Thrones, Baratheons, Starks, Lannister. I heard some of their names, you know what I'm saying? So these are their ancestors, I believe. But overall, man, like I said, after watching this, man, I'm watching it. I can dig it. I can dig it for now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to, and some references are made to a lot of things that happened in Game of Thrones that are about to happen. Like, I think the king, he was warning his daughter about the snow, the winter that may be coming, and what it bringing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a threat. According to the Game of Thrones, that don't want a threat for one damn night. Ugh. That's right, man. I don't know. But we're gonna forget that. We're gonna stick with this Game of Thrones, the House of Dragons, and we're gonna roll with this, man. I recommend it. If you a Game of Thrones fans, I recommend this. You know what I'm saying? I recommend it in general, just off the bat. That first episode is doing a build up. You gotta build that foundation so we can really get into it. But I said the visuals are there, the score is there. We back in that time period, but it's a weird place to be, man. Cause I hate goddamn Game of Thrones, man. That last season did it for me. But this right here, I'm giving it a chance because we got new writers and we got a new plot. I mean, it can make it some type of comeback. It ain't gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Game of Thrones like we remember it, but maybe they do something different with this one. You know what I'm saying? Because for all of them to damn near be dead, some stuff has to go down though. The Targaryens are running it, but you can tell they ain't gonna run it for too long, man. And see how the other families try to get their way in. We know some of the stories about how a lot of things happen. We know how Jon Snow was created. You know what I'm saying? As he is a dragon. And don't get me started on that. But I don't know, man. I'm there. I'm gonna continue to watch it, and I recommend you watch it too. But remember, the first episode of Game of Thrones, the very first, it won't really it ain't really hit you like that. You're just getting to know these characters. But it took some time for us to really get attached to them and really feel where they're going. Some things I can see coming, some things a lot of stuff I didn't see coming. So they're doing pretty much the same thing here. But anyway. But I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Did y'all see it? Did you like it? What do you predict what happened? I did a little research on where this all leading to, of course, but how they get there, I don't know. They ain't gonna do it in one season, I can tell you that. They only need a couple seasons to get to where I think it's going. But anyway, y'all tell me what you think. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. And we're gonna stay up on it. We're gonna keep our eyes on this, man. You know what I'm saying? And just see what's popping, man. I ain't even check to see if how other people were receiving it. I want to get my own opinion, but I think it was a good start. It's a good start. I haven't read the books or nothing like that, but I can see conflict coming. Let's put it away. I can see it coming. I can see some ill stuff about to come. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's what, man. But anyway, that's it for me. Killer Box 804. I get back at you. Peace.
sacrifice.